Welcome to Rachel's Roundtable. That's right, I'm your host, Rachel Stovall, and we are having yet another great community conversation. Today, our special guest is Juandriqua Davis. I tell you what, it's so lovely to have a leader of your caliber, so let me share with them from your bio. Originally from Florida, Juandriqua Davis moved to Colorado Springs with her family as an Army brat. We will forgive you for not being an entire native. We like having you here, though. She graduated from Wi-Fi school, and from there, she attended CSU Pueblo, leaving with a bachelor's degree in business management. She also received a paralegal degree from Pikes Peak Community College. Hey, y'all, have you heard? Pikes Peak Community College is becoming Pikes Peak State College. I'm going to have one of their officials in next week, and she's going to tell us all about that fantastic change. But back to Juandriqua. She went back to school later. She had her first experience as an entrepreneur when she opened Platinum Professional Cleaning Services in 2008 to present while running her business and family. So after she went back to school, Juandriqua received her master's degree from UCCS and in public administration. Yeah, so Juandriqua continues to work in her community as a professional real estate agent with Keller Williams Freedom Realty, helping people with one of the biggest purchases in their lives. Give a warm welcome to business leader and community business advocate, Juandriqua Davis.
Hello.
I'm so glad that you could come on and to be able to share with the people just kind of a little bit about your expertise. Hey, Trinity. Something is happening with our live feed. Can you peek at those things? So we always do the kinds of conversations on this show where we're encouraging people.
Yes.
Especially on Motivation Monday. Y'all know how we do here.
I love it.
So I was hoping that we would be able to hear about kind of what you did, you know, a little more in depth, and how that kind of led you to where you are today with your work with numerous business supporters here locally.
Yes. Well, education has always been a really big piece of my family. My mother really promoted that. And with my dad being in the military, he really promoted hard work. So the combination of education, hard work, I mean, you just can't help but to just go out there and just do. And that's what I did. So when I graduated from high school, I went to college. And I'm not going to say that I finished all the way at first, because when you're in college,
life happens,
you're partying, you're having fun. And I realized that, hey, I think I need to take a step back. And I did. I took a step back, and then I went into the community and I started working. And after 2 years of working, I realized that, hey, I knew that I wasn't going to have a future unless I had education. So then I went back through continuing education. And I completed my degree as in business management and administration. And then from there, I started working. And I had a challenge from my brother-in-law because he was a paralegal. And I wanted to help him. And he said, well, you can't help me unless you get your paralegal degree. And to me, I'm always taking on the challenge. So I'm like, okay, I could do that. So I went and got that degree and started helping him and working. And I worked at the courthouse for judicial as a clerk there. And while I was there, I met a gentleman, and I saw that he was helping people in the community with their legal documents, not as an attorney, but just as kind of like a help partner to help them navigate themselves through the paperwork.
Believe me, that's helpful because, you know, paying an attorney $200, $300, $400 an hour, woo, everybody can't do that.
And then there's a lot of documents that you can do on your own, and I think people just feel that
there's a lot of documents that you
can do.
Not the rest of us. I'm just saying, having a little extra eyes on it, like, is that procedure correct, or did you sign in the right place? That's helpful.
Well, and the hard part is that when you're at home, you have the laundry and you have kids and stuff. You can't really sit down and concentrate on the documents that need to be prepared.
Right.
And it's your information. It's not like you can't do it yourself, but you just need someone to sit with you and help guide you through.
Oh yeah, it helps.
So that's what we did with American Law Works. We had a little office downtown, and we helped people there. And I was doing that all while working my cleaning business that I've had.
Woo.
And I've had that cleaning business for 10 years. And a friend of mine, while I was working at the courthouse, he said, Juandriqua, you can start your own business. And that's what really prompted me to go into entrepreneurship. And it allowed me to be home with my kids. So, I mean, I haven't worked like a job in the last 15 years. I've just been an entrepreneur. And I'm not saying that it was easy. It was really hard because working in the cleaning industry, you always have to be there, which that taught me time management.
Right.
It really taught me professional behavior and really being accountable to my work and accountable to my clients and really providing professional service. So that's what I did.
Yeah.
And then while doing that and raising my 2 kids, since education is really huge, I went back and I got my master's degree at UCCS in public administration.
When did you sleep? That's what we want
I
to know.
remember sleeping. I don't know.
I'm just saying.
But I'm not saying it wasn't easy because it takes commitment. It takes having a goal. And really, I needed to support my family and myself. And like I said, my mom was really big in education. So I'm always constantly learning. And I'm still learning right now until today.
Nice. Well, I feel like we've heard life is hard no matter what. You have to choose your heart.
You have to choose your heart.
So you chose between, the hard of doing multiple things at once that really equaled, good finances, or just kind of laying back and, letting that fall by the wayside. And either one was going to be hard. You just chose.
Either one, I chose.
You just chose prosperous hard.
Yeah, I did. And nothing's going to happen staying in the bed, so I had to get up and make it happen. So
Right.
I'm really happy that I had the opportunity to do that. And then I also, I worked with Thrive. I lived in Southeast Colorado Springs for a long time. And I knew Taj Stokes. He had this program, and I received some information. I just had to get in. So I'm calling Taj. He didn't pick up right away. And then eventually, he picked up and he said, Juandriqua, I saw you calling. I just didn't want to pick up right away. I wanted to see how motivated you were. And if you were really serious about, committing. I know. And so I was like, Taj, I'm serious. Just put me in this program. So I'm glad I did because it just helped me with the documentation to start a business. It helped me just with financing. It helped me with my mindset. It just helped me all around prepare my business. Right. Because when my friend in the beginning said, hey, Juandriqua, you can be your own boss and be with your kids, I didn't think twice. My why was being at home with my kids. Yeah. So I didn't think twice about, how to start a business, how to do all that. I just jumped right in.
I get it. Would you tell people a little bit more about Thrive? Some people don't know.
Yeah, so Thrive, it's a nonprofit organization. And what their commitment is and their mission is to revitalize Southeast Colorado Springs, which is the big part,
right.
Through entrepreneurship and business development. And I attended that course, and right now I'm a mentor for Thrive. And my daughter has a small business, so I encourage her to attend Thrive as well.
Oh.
So she's just started in that course right now. And what Thrive does, it helps you with your business idea from
we go
start,
from the idea.
Yeah, from the idea to launch.
Yes.
And it's through an 8 to 12 week program. So it really it's like a grassroots, bootstrap, start your business, because why wait? We have to get in right now.
Absolutely.
And then they give you the tools to do that. And so I really support Thrive.
I am so excited about that. And I love Taj Stokes. And I have to tell you guys this story. I have always enjoyed what Thrive has been doing. They do their business expos. They have quite a few people that they're mentoring all at once. They have all of these people going through the courses.
Yes.
You always see people launching their business. Well, I had the shocking occurrence last year. My husband died. And I'd always just kind of been available for younger people in business to call and ask questions. I love connecting you guys out there to business funding. Yes. Don't be shy. If you're like, Ms. Rachel, where can I get money? Hit me up. I know some of those good places. But anyway, what they did was they took a collection among some of the young entrepreneurs who I'd
nice.
supported, and they helped me with just things with my house, because I suddenly went from, the hubby of 25 years who did, everything as far as that, you know what I mean? I made the house feel homey, but he was like Mr. Yard,
Yes.
Mr. Fix It, rocking it like that. And many, many of the Thrive crew came by and visited and checked on me. And I just would tell you honestly, when you join Thrive, you don't just get business education. You take on a business family who will really support you. They care about you. They check on you. They frequent your business. They market for you, in addition to your efforts. And you have allies, to get that part of your finances and your business system that you're building going. And I just think they're a fantastic organization.
It is a great organization. And and entrepreneurship is really important to the minority community, because that is one of the only ways that we are going to achieve wealth for our families is entrepreneurship and through financial literacy. And so Thrive kind of connects all that together.
Love it.
Yes.
So anyway, I know that we'll get a little later in the show, and we will tell you about some things that Thrive is doing in the community that's coming up quickly that you could plug into.
Yes.
So if we were just going to take this Motivation Monday and talk to those watching that aspire to start a business, what would you tell them?
I would tell them, don't give up. Go after your dreams because it's obtainable. And sometimes it may seem like things are not going to happen for you, but at that moment when you think you're going to give up, that's the same moment where you need to stay on track. Make sure you have your goals in order. Make sure your why is big, because your why is what's going to keep you going forward and keeping you motivated to achieve your dreams and your entrepreneur goals. And then just think, I feel that there is enough for everyone. So you're not in competition with anyone.
Come on.
But you are in collaboration with each other and other businesses. Even if even us as real estate agents, I don't feel like I'm in competition with any of them, because I offer something that maybe they don't, or they offer something that I don't, that I may not offer to a client. But we're not in competition. We have a community of people out here that needs that. So if we work together and brainstorm on how we can make it better for our clients purchasing homes, then that's what we should do. And even as small businesses, we need to collaborate with each other, because you never know who that next business partner is going to be, the next funder. You just don't know who's in the audience.
Right.
So just don't give up. Make sure that you have your why. You keep your why at top of mind.
Right.
Yeah, you have to do that in order to stay motivated and keep forging forward.
And get rid of the competition mindset. That comes from the fundamental belief that there's not enough.
Yeah.
And if you fundamentally believe that there is not enough, that's what you'll manifest.
That's right.
Your whole life will be like, darn it, why isn't there enough? When you come to the place that you believe, even before you see it, that there is enough out there, you'll find it. And your relationships with others, will bring what is needed all of the time. I'm telling you as a living witness.
Yes.
I love being an entrepreneur and appreciate the many ways of connecting with this community in trusted ways, because you just never know. That person even that you do something for and you don't see something happen right at that point, that may be your next wealth connection. So just come on, guys, let's shed the scarcity mindset and get into an abundance mindset and just enjoy that plenty, because this is Colorado Springs. We're one of the best business environments in the United States.
I know, we are. There's so many opportunities out here. And you see all the growth that's happening right now.
Absolutely.
And every time I'm driving, I see, I'm like, wow, what? they're doing this. Oh my gosh, how awesome is that? And it's just, I feel like I want to be a part of it.
Right.
And I love connecting people. And like you were saying, let's get out of that lack mindset. And we get into a mindset of prosperity and abundance and just giving. And it's relational too at the same time.
Absolutely.
So if we put our minds and our bodies into that mindset, and the world and the universe will gravitate. I mean, God is definitely there, looking out for you, but then you have everything surrounding you gravitating to your success.
And this is such a good place for that. We're going to go to a commercial break, and we're going to get a little bit of that old school that Rachel's Roundtable is known for. But we'll be right back with more with Juandriqua Davis, and we will talk about some of the other business organizations that can support you in town. Your host, Rachel Stovall, and I am your community advocate, watching out for the health and wellness in all facets of this community. My guest today is Juandriqua Davis. She is a business advocate, a business leader here in the Pikes Peak region, and we are talking about how to build wealth. We're talking about investments, we're talking about life insurance, and we're talking about real estate. Hit the people up. How can we actually build some generational wealth? Leave a legacy for your kids, maybe even your grandkids.
Yeah, and the first thing to do that is definitely to understand your financials, to get financial literate. Once you become financial literate, that starts with setting up a budget. Setting up a budget, knowing where your money goes, and then having a plan for your money. From there, you can decide, hey, now I want to purchase a house, and what does that look like? When you're looking to purchase a house, you contact a realtor, someone like myself, who can guide you through that home buying process. As well as, we were talking about life insurance. In minority communities, we're always, if something happens to a family member, we're doing a GoFundMe. And we don't have to, because you can get life insurance policies pretty inexpensive. When you think about the price of a McDonald's meal, or you're going out to eat, it could be Wingstop or something like that. You think about those dollars that you spend, just
in the moment.
In the moment, when you can take those same dollars and put that into a life insurance policy, so that if something happens to you, you know that your family is secure. I feel so secure. I'm a single mom, so I have 2 kids. I feel so secure that I have a policy. So if something happens to me, then my kids can move on. I would just be so sad to know that I lived in this world, and if something happens to me, I leave nothing for my kids to move on with.
Right.
And it just seems like it, I just look at it as like, just like a waste. And, I don't know how other people feel, but when I could have just taken those few extra dollars and put it into an insurance policy. And there's some insurance policies out there in which you can invest into that would give you money back and help you with other investments that you can potentially put yourself into.
That's exciting, and we'll have to have a roundtable that's maybe one person in each of those areas.
I would love
and just
that.
be like, how can we get our money right? And I have to say this honestly, because I've lived in Colorado all my life. It isn't just minority communities that are having issues around financial literacy. This is the thing that we haven't taught in school up to this point. And I know that there's some lawmaking on the horizon where we're trying to make financial literacy a part of curriculums around Colorado, so that people step into credit markets as a young person with a little more knowledge about how those work, and that people also step into, what they'll have to do to finance their college career. With a little more knowledge, and finally, just in general, getting those principles, because a lot of times if you're in a family that doesn't know, you're in danger of spending a lifetime not knowing.
I know, and that would be a tragedy. Education is not for everyone, but a skill set is, having a skill set. And that could be, and that could be in electronics, it could be in cybersecurity, it could be in automotive. Right now, We have electric vehicles. So, you talk about solar. There's a lot of different skill sets that you can put yourself into that would generate the income to purchase a home,
Absolutely.
to invest, to make sure that you have a life insurance policy to uplift your family.
Let me tell you something that I heard about yesterday, and it was just amazing to me. So there are a lot of apprenticeships in the skilled trades. And so a young person that I just met, he's 18 years old. He makes $25 an hour because he apprenticed in, are you ready?
Tell me.
Arborism.
I love arborism.
Yeah, so he's an expert on how to deal with your trees.
I know, that's awesome.
These big trees, and he's been apprenticing. He started his apprenticeship at 16.
Wow.
And he's 18. And then he had a sibling who did his apprenticeship. These are young people. His wasn't being a blacksmith, so you can apprentice.
Ooh, that's going way back.
And being, isn't that? But
yeah, that's going
they
way
do
back.
Blacksmith and welding. They're combined.
Oh, yeah.
So, and he didn't like school, but found himself doing metallurgy classes through the apprenticeship, and his parents, who were just like despairing, like, is this dude gonna graduate? We're like, oh my God, this dude is smart. Finding your passion and finding your path is just such an amazing thing.
That is amazing, and I think young people need to know that they're not going to find their path right away, but just giving themselves an opportunity to reach out and explore different opportunities.
Yeah, to try different things.
to try different things.
Yeah, because both these fellows were kind of like, I don't know that college is for me, and they just had a parent who was kind of like, what can we plug them into that could be an interesting experience? And they both found things that they really liked. So speaking of things that we really like, we were talking about being able to talk about some of the local additional business kind of supports. And you brought up AICTA over at the Small Business Development Center.
Yeah.
You got to tell these folks more about, listen, the Small Business Development Center is one of those, it's like the secret over here. It is so crazy to me. I feel like someone should be shouting from the rooftop that our county pays for you to get free consulting and expert advice on your business.
Free consulting, expert advice. I mean, AICTA and Corey Icaris, oh my gosh, those women are powerhouses.
Yeah,
and they know so much. I
Right.
mean, and they're another organization that will help you from start to finish. And they have courses on QuickBooks, courses on bookkeeping, courses on, money management, how to set up your accounts. I mean, just a wealth of information. And even a lot of some of their information, too, come from federal as well, understanding the Small Business Development Center. I mean, well, the SBA,
Okay.
the Small Business Administration as well. I mean, they have a wealth of information.
Right.
And then all of those organizations kind of partner together to make sure that small businesses have all the tools that they need to succeed. I love it.
I know.
I love it.
It's exciting to me that there's so much that is available. And so we have multiple groups. We also said we were going to talk about Entrepreneur Nation.
Yep, Entrepreneur Nation. They came into existence a few years ago, and that's headed by Will Phillips.
He's quite the Silicon Valley powerhouse.
Yes, he's
Woo!
way back from the East Coast. I mean, wow, like, for real.
And to have a resource like that in our community. So there was, I remember there was space setup, workspace, and other benefits within the Entrepreneur Nation.
They did really a lot with kids in STEM as well.
Oh.
And so now they're moving more into helping the community with entrepreneurship through education and growing businesses in their communities as well. So, and then they also, they know that there's a disparity in health. So
Right.
they also have a healthcare piece to where they want to make sure that people in the community is getting the information that they need to stay healthy as well. Because without your health, you're not going to have your business or anything else. So that's another initiative that they feed into as well.
Wonderful. So we have a special event coming up
Yes, we do.
tomorrow. Yes.
And so that so it's called In the Black, right?
Yes.
So
Which is a financial term, guys. It's a bit of a play on words.
Yeah.
When you're in the black, you're profitable.
Yeah.
And so this is a spoken wish for the businesses of Colorado Springs to be profitable.
Mm-hmm. And then so In the Black came about because Rachel and I met about a month and a half ago at an event, and actually it was a real estate event. And we just saw each other, and as girls always do, we say hi, gave each other a hug, exchanged numbers, met for coffee. And then, we thought about, wow, it would be so great if we could connect minority and black-owned businesses and really any business in the community together so that we can see what everybody's doing, what type of services that they have to offer. And so we're having this event tomorrow night.
Yes.
It's going to be at Club Tilt, and we're so happy that they are giving us the opportunity to host in their venue.
Right.
They're going to have free tacos. Well, not really free tacos. I shouldn't say that.
They're almost free. They're like
almost
a dollar.
free. Yeah, they're like a dollar.
And some change,
$1
y'all.
tacos. And
So don't let, money's kind of funny right now to keep you from coming out. This is the best Taco Tuesday ever, you guys.
And you never know who you're going to meet because,
absolutely,
this event is going to bring together small businesses in the community.
Right.
And you would be surprised to know that there's a lot of small, big businesses.
Right.
They're small, but they're doing big things in this community. So you never know who you're going to meet there.
Right, and that your service may be something that they need to take on as a service, it would help. So, In the Black Business Networking Event, we're saying come and meet with Black and minority-owned businesses in the community. Bring your business cards, your brochures, and a smile and a little readiness to talk to somebody. They're going to be popping some old school, little hip-hop, different kinds of music, and you know what? We just want people to be able to gather and get together. We've been in the house enough. We've sheltered in place. We've done everything to flatten the curve.
Yep.
Things are calming down. It's safer to be out. So let's get out and about. And I love Club Tilt anyway. So let's tell the truth about Patty's Kitchen. Listen, I don't know where they get these monstrous-sized chicken wings that they have. But we're talking about some good fried chicken, some food, some company, and the chance to share about your business. You had a list of some people who were sponsoring? Businesses sponsoring?
So we have Cador. Cador is a medical transportation company.
Okay.
And they transport people in the community back and forth to their appointments. A lot of people don't know about transportation here in Colorado Springs, but it's a big need for
some of these older folks people that are infirm.
Yeah. And so they're going to be sponsoring Bocar. It's a black car company, and what they do is they provide transportation to airports, to weddings, any type of venues that you're having, any type of events.
So you can roll up looking like you ballin'.
Yeah.
Yes. I like it.
And then we have, what else do we have? I'm going blank right now, oh my gosh.
Well, our business organization, so Thrive.
Yeah, we have Thrive.
Thrive's in the house.
And then we also have, oh my gosh. COS, Colorado Springs. And we have Affinity Mortgage. They're coming out as well.
Wonderful.
And they're going to be promoting and giving a prize at that event as well.
Oh, that's right. There are giveaways and door prizes, so you could get the hookup. I have a $75 gift certificate from the Beauty Bar. Now, these guys changed the game in the region. Why did they open up the salon? You could get your nails done, you could get your hair done, and they have a bar in the facility, so you can get
Oh, is
all
that
of
why it's
this.
called the beauty
The
bar?
beauty
Uh-huh.
bar.
Okay.
So you could grab yourself a small libation, or if you don't drink, you could have just a fruity, nice, non-alcoholic drink while you're getting
Yes.
any of your services done. And people love it. People loved it so much, they went from having one beauty bar on Tejon to having two. So they have one on Tejon, and they have the other one at Dublin and Powers.
That's awesome. That's awesome. It gives everyone in the community an opportunity to frequent that business.
Absolutely, and the owner is a graduate of Sierra High School.
What?
Yes, shout out to Southeast.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
it's just great to see those folks coming together again. That's the 12th of April from 6:30 to 8 p.m. We're going to be at Club Tilt. It's okay if you come a little early so you can get it on the food line a little early, get a little
That's right.
relaxed. So I know I'll be there at 6 o'clock and ready to give out these prizes and help people have a good time, while also finding out about all of the resources. Ekta hit me up on Facebook and said she was
she
going to
did?
try to come
Okay.
on behalf of Small Business Development Center, and we'll be able to share about the opening event for COS, Black
Yes.
Chamber of Commerce.
Oh, that's going to be awesome.
I think so.
Yes.
And I'm just excited that we can do this, all together and in the black, making things profitable.
Making things profitable. That's what it's all about.
So this is just kind of the time of the show where we're kind of getting ready to wrap up.
Yes.
Do you have any closing thoughts for those kind of viewers, watchers, anything? And remember, it's Motivation Monday. We're trying to figure out how to move and shake.
I just think, if you have a small business that you've been thinking about, don't think anymore, just act and do. And come on out here and offer your services to the community, because we need you. We need you. That's how our community is going to grow. That's how we're going to be prosperous. That's how we're going to invite other people here, getting bigger industries here to
Right.
Colorado Springs.
Right.
If we have services, any ideas that you have, just bring them forward.
And when I think about Southeast Colorado Springs, I think about how, sometimes I would drive through here and things would be empty. The more businesses that we open, whether it is a home-based business or whether it's one that's in one of these commercial spots, the more prosperous we become, because just business attracts business, and it also lowers some of the undesirable behavior that we don't want in the area that, up till now has kept some of the biggest industries from coming into our area. We want to revitalize our area. We ain't saying we ain't right. We're not vital, you know what I'm saying? We're not saying that. But when you revitalize, that's when you pour energy,
Bring energy
and life,
love energy,
and funds into an area for it to fulfill its full potential. And so all of these different organizations that we've talked about, this is why we're bringing them up. This is why we're spotlighting them, because in our business community, all of us, this is a thing regardless of race or belief or creed or whatever. When we get together and we bring our piece of making the world better, regardless of what that service or industry or product is, we really do make things better.
We do. And then this is an opportunity. Southeast Colorado Springs is full of gems.
Exactly.
Full of gems. And we're centrally located to get to zip and run any parts of town. I mean, we're close to Powers. We can get on Fort Carson. We're right there near Pikes Peak Community College.
We sure are.
We just a hop, skip, and a jump from downtown. I mean, we can run Academy all the way up north, so we're connected.
Right.
We're connected.
We sure are.
Yeah.
And I think that's the thing we have to remember about one another. We can be connected in our prosperity, and we can make this part of the city work for everyone that, is willing to do their
Earl
part.
Schaefer says, "Love you, Miss Rachel."
Oh, I love you too, Earl. Oh, I gotta talk to you about Juneteenth, but shh, I hear in these streets. There's going to be a Fat Daddy tribute. So I'm excited about Juneteenth this year. Congratulations to DeAndre and Jennifer Smith. They received what's called special funding from the city. And this Juneteenth is going to be the best Juneteenth the Pikes Peak region has ever seen. Our city noticed that, Juneteenth did indeed become a national holiday.
Yes.
And they are, stepping up to the plate and supporting it the way it should be supported. And success stories like those young entrepreneurs, I am so glad to feed into things like that, to support the things like that, because this is what we can do to uplift things here.
That's for sure.
Where we live.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, so we're kind of at the end of the show. We want to remind you one more time to join us at In the Black, a business networking event featuring giveaways, prizes, and drawings. Come and meet with Black and minority-owned businesses in the community. It is not necessary that you be a minority. Everybody welcome. But come and join us for Taco Tuesday and margaritas. That'll be tomorrow, April 12th from 6:30 to 8 p.m. at Club Tilt the Grill, 3744 Astrazon Boulevard, Colorado Springs. Will you please give the folks your contact information one more time, because they may want to talk to you about a house, a condo, a duplex, a fourplex, anywhere where they can build that wealth.
So again, my name is Juandriqua Davis, and my office is Keller Williams Freedom Realty in Fountain, Colorado. My phone number is 719-900-2220. I answer my phone all the time. If I don't answer, I'm on the phone or I stepped away from it.
Yeah, but you're going to call them back.
I'm going to call them back, no doubt, yes.
Absolutely.
So give me a call.
All right. Make sure to tune in to Rachel's Roundtable next Monday at 10:30. Our special guest will be a representative, Ms. Dana from Pikes Peak Community College. We're talking about their exciting change. We're finding out how this woman took herself from her dreams of being in academia to realizing those dreams and beyond, working on boards, helping with things here in the city. Another exciting community conversation right here at Rachel Stovall's Rachel's Round Table. Remember the name, and I will see you next week.